A Houston team that last year pumped up 40 3-pointers per game. Here's Harden on the drive, and he beat 2 Warriors in the process. Played by Bell, who's a very good defender. Harden with a series of moves and scores.
Put him in the trick bag.
Harden on a crossover and fires. Yes. James Harden, played by the rookie Bell. Harden met by Curry. Final seconds of the first. Here's Harden. Yes. With 3/10 of a second remaining in this first quarter, Harden able to hit. Team foul on Golden State. Houston has 3. Harden on a step back 3 over Draymond Green. Harden puts the move on Thompson and he scores. Klay Thompson, one of the better defenders in the NBA. Paul picked up on a switch by Pachulia. Harden is open for 3. Nice ball movement by the Rockets. Important player off the bench as a rookie last season. Here's Harden splitting through. Beautifully done by James Harden.
Rocket basketball.
Harden played tightly by Curry, who hits.
That's Houston Rocket basketball.
122-118. Harden got the step and scores. It is a 2-point game.
Last night on a shot that looked like Golden State was going to win, but they said Kevin Durant did not get it off in time as Harden connects from downtown to tie the game at 5.
Kings doing a good job switching themselves off certain screens.
Harden with the step back.
Tough cover for anybody.
44-40. Harden has an opening, and again, that's too easy.
Or Nene.
Again, they pass up a layup to throw it on the perimeter. Harden walks in, and this time he continues all the way to make it 68-65.
He's got some true star talent.
And when he learns to shoot better, then good luck guarding him. And that guy shoots the ball pretty well. 16th turnover for the Kings. James Harden. 4th quarter, it's his game, Jerry.
Threes, but really Capello's benefited by the spacing, even though they haven't made them. And guess who is starting to make them? He's made 3 in a row now after being 1 of 9. He 18 points, 9 rebounds, and a block.
Yeah, it's a very strong game. And there is Mr. All-Star.
That's that guy again.
They've taken 20 less threes than Houston, but they've made the same number. Average about 14 makes a game. Harden with the medium range.
James says, you know what? I'm going mid-range this time.
Of a new season after throwing out the first pitch last night for the Astros.
Hey, my arm is still hurting.
Well, so is Harden's from shooting. Rockets on a 9-0 run. Broadcast, and he was working for ESPN, and then he got that assistant coach job at Detroit. And there it inside the Harden, beautiful pass in the paint.
Well executed play.
The 14th free throw attempted now by Harden in the early going. There's a steal right off the bat. PJ Tucker checks in, gets a steal. Over to Ariza with a big step. Back to James with a 3.
10, and he does. He's a super athlete. Does all of the things, the little things, really well.
2 seconds on the shot clock as Harden puts it up and in. 10 seconds left for Dallas.
In order to finish off a defensive possession, you got to get that ball.
Rockets have 23 rebounds. Only 17, and another. Harden out front with 15 points to start the game. And he throws it up from Clear Lake.
He says you don't have to be open to make a 3.
James Harden on the switch has Noel on him, so he puts it up over him. As Harrison Barnes with the miss. Harden steps back. He says, I'm hot. Give it to me.
He's on fire.
James Harden. Harden's not interested in shooting. He just wants to pass right now. He may have to shoot. Shot clock down to 7. Puts it up and in.
He says, okay.
And 16 made free throws in 17 tries. Conley got the step. Capella bodied him and maybe got a piece of the shot as well. Rockets look for the lead on a Harden 3, and there it is. Chalmers misses against P.J. Tucker. Harden on a run out. Tyreek is back, but Harden takes it to the rim.
Jabari used to work at Detroit with Justin Verlander. Three-pointer to get the final shot. That's usually this man doing it. To the basket for Harden for two. Does it every time. James Harden. Whether it's a three or a two. That would have been so ugly. I'd still be down there. And there's James for 2 and 1. 6-point game. And hey, backdoor. Good play by Harden. Got the rookie on him, turns him around all the way to the basket for James Harden.
But you know the thing about James in this is he spells it funny, Bill.
Yeah, it does. 2 ends. Look at Harden. They were holding his right arm, so he put it up and in with the left.
But also watch the game a little bit. Now T.J. McConnell tried his hand at Harden, and you're just going to slow him up to reevaluate. He's got a knee injury, and we'll announce an update on his condition on Friday. That is Harden, who is looking for the call.
But you're right about the Achilles, something else that he's got to contend with.
Boy, McConnell taking a spill. He's looking for the call on Harden.
Trez Harrell do it last year. They weren't satisfied with that. Brought in big fella Tariq Black.
Harrell, one of 7 people involved in that Chris Paul trade. Charge switching out on Harden. And that last year, if you recall, when Harden went off here, proved to be problematic.
Jared, you got to go all the way to the rim for that. Giant killer over a guard isn't called for.
Harden getting all the way to the cup for 2. Since the Rockets will squeeze as much as they can out of this time remaining here in the second quarter as Harden hits the 3. And what do you know, by the way, yet to score here in the third. Now he escapes and does just that. Now 4 to shoot for Harden. It's still with life. 35 seconds to play. The Sixer lead at 5. Harden squeezed by the Sixer defense. Oh, and Embiid tumbles over Harden.
To 28 field goals. 23 had been 3-point shots.
Ball stolen away by Harden. He's going to go straight to the cup. And he scores.
This is unbelievable. 11 threes combined in the first quarter.
James Harden, that's what he has done better probably than anyone in the league over the last 7 years. Look at MKG. 4 to shoot. Wonderful defense. Still a made shot by Harden.
You get to the line and create points.
MKG hounding Harden. 3-pointer.
Oh, wow. Confused about how to guard Dwight Howard. You're going to have open lanes, easy jump shots.
That was James Harden special.
Yeah.
Harden gets the roll.
And he realized that Dwight Howard was not in the paint. He put his head down.
Kaminsky and Howard playing together. Harden has Kemba on him. Still hits a 3.
Mickey Land, the 114-87, the Magic over the Spurs.
Wow. Not too often you see a 30-point loss for San Antonio. Harrison switches on to Ryan Anderson. Harden gets by Gasol. Got all the way to the bucket. Defender. Harden funneled to his right, throws it up in and draws the foul.
How to use him on the offensive end.
Both teams with a foul to give. 34 seconds for the quarter. Harden, rise, fire, and fill a 3. But yeah, that's a guy you lay off. Gasol spins and loses the handle. Harden on the pickup. Fractional difference, shot clock to game clock, and Harden got all the way through the Grizzlies defense. 8 straight by the Grizzlies. Harden works with a Capella screen. Got all the way inside against Conley. Harden bullying his way. He's got 16, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds.
For that drive to the basket.
Ariza drives on Parsons. Harden's 3 is in.
is a different Philadelphia team.
Yeah, they've been trusting the process for quite a few years, but the process is starting to turn around for them right now.
Yeah, the only thing the process hurt was Sam Higgy. It was a wild shot by Ariza. Had to sit out a couple of games with a sore foot. Good play by Harden on the steal. He read the mail. Simmons trying to pass it. Now he bumps Simmons off. Says, I know I'm not 6'10". Count the basket, and he draws the foul. Harden with a three.
And that pace that we're talking about, the Rockets are currently ranked number 23. He knew it was good.
Almost automatic, isn't it? Block shot by Harden. In the open court. The Beard all the way to the bucket for two more. In the backcourt now with Harden to start the second half. Rhino stays in the game. Ariza is standing in the corner, but Harden decides I'll take it on my own this time.
4 tonight from the three-point line, but Covington can make threes.
Oh, this is an easy layup by Harden. He got around Simmons easily. 12-point lead by Philly.
Then got to play. As broadcasters, you know, we can talk about it, but getting out there on the court is another thing.
Harden with a three.
Harden at the buzzer. James Harden from downtown. You know who backs you on that? Willis Reed.
It's not close.
Harden. That's a three. Publicly, they've said that he's not getting those type of calls. Harden finds some room, gets rid of Courtney Lee. Stops on a homestand. Rockets have lost their last two to Philly and Memphis. That looked like it was going to be a pass initially, but Harden with a big smile. You know, look at with the Rockets this year, and obviously still without Chris Paul, who has been a first-team All-Defender, as Harden steps back and drills. Harden on a three-point attempt. Jeff Hornacek not happy as well.
It's very good, particularly if Tucker and Ma Bute can make enough. If you don't have guys who can beat people off the dribble, you have nothing.
Harden from way outside.
Ntilikina with that facial expression. Like, I can't believe he just did that.
Harden drills another. He has really found the with 36 points in the second quarter and opened up a double-digit lead. Harden again. James Harden with 31.
Really good offense possession.
Mike Muscala and Dedmon, the bigs, out on Harden. Look out. James takes it right down the lane and scores. Mike hitting 35% of his threes so far this season. Harden with a pull-up. Oh, he's got that quick release, and Hayes came late to challenge. Collins denied. Here comes the Beard in transition. Pull-up three. You cannot drop your arms at all with Harden. Harden at the shot clock buzzer. Wow. As a junior in high school, played for the Longhorns and was with the Rockets for 4 games last season. Harden drains it over Dedmon. Of course, it trickles down to youth basketball. They emulate these guys, and they want to do what the big leaguers do as Harden drops this one in. And I wonder sometimes, guys, about James Harden. Wide open three gives him 24.
You're going to give yourself a chance, but they'll let you back in.
Nene, loose ball picked up by Eric Gordon. He falls down, gets it to Harden, takes the three, and makes it. Wow.
The Jazz are really happy with what they have in Rubio.
Yeah, I think so too. And talking to Mike Wells and the guys, and there's Harden putting the ball up for 2.
Anderson, Trevor Ariza, all those guys games are up, Greg. I mean, they're scoring more points this year.
He can rebound and he can really shoot it. He got all the big money this summer. Come on.
Harden with a step back. Ariza off the back of the iron. Ryan kept it alive, and Harden finished it off. Here he came into the NBA. Denver drafted him, and Harden puts it up and in. So trying to guard Nene. They've got a mismatch down there, but Harden doesn't care. This is one of those streaks he gets into. Just let him shoot.
And he's got to prove himself once again.
3 seconds, down to 2, down to 1 as Harden puts, oh man, give it. Come on, James. If they so choose. Harden pulls the trigger. Got it! James Harden is Houston strong. Switch is made. Shoots it again. James Harden goes over Favors.
Boston is playing some good basketball as well.
Well, Toronto is my dark horse in the East. They're good.
Harden hits again. James Harden, perfect. 10 for 10 from the field. Capella gets it to James. James keeps going. Nobody picked him up. Changes hands, jumps it up and in. Everything's going in. Yeah, he really does. Harden will fire away, and he hasn't missed from the 3. Harden is now 6 of 6 from the free throw, 3-point line.
Shooter, you don't want to go under that high pick and roll.
Boy, Gobert came over to block Harden. He put it up over like he's played in this league at least a year.
Got 14 points in 15 minutes.
Yeah. And Harden's got 44 points in 27 minutes. Got your tickets, Clyde?
Oh, yeah.
Donovan Mitchell has the ball taken away by PJ. And Harden with 2. And James Harden with 46 points. 50 points, fellas. Right here. Right here. There it is. 50 points for Harden. His career high is 53. Behind, didn't see him coming. Eric Gordon gets it up to Harden. Harden, alley-oop. And Harden puts it up and in. What a play. He almost assisted on his own basket. Time left. Harden on the drive. Harden in the bucket. He lays it up and in. James Harden with 52 points. 53.
57?
57. Calvin had 57. James Harden now with 56.
Harden. Oh, what a move. He is so deceptive off the dribble with the best players. Here's Harden off the deflection, and he scores on a fast break.
Well, since we're here in Houston.
And A sets the pick for Harden. Harden with a deep 3. Yes. Rockets have a 1-point lead. Harden stepping back on Smith. Rating after the All-Star break was second worst in the NBA. That they allowed 111 per game. It's Harden again from 3-point range. It's about, what, 35-36%. Take all the teams together. Harden has found the range. Got off to the slow start from 3-point land, but LeBron James on many an occasion over his 14 years in the league. Here's Harden. Yes. Harden for 3. Yes. Teron Lue wants.
Get discouraged against Houston because they lead by double digits against pretty much everybody.
Yeah, they're going to, because they have the ability to score as they have here to start this game.
Could not finish in the fourth quarter. There's a block shot. PJ got a piece of it. He's got the ball again. Tucker lays it off to Harden. Lays it up and in. Oh, what a play on both ends of the court. Harden all the way to the bucket. Lays it up and in. This is the 8th game this season that Houston has scored 30 or more points in the first quarter. Start by Harden. Offensively. Shoots it over Gasol. That's what he needed. He's had 6 or more threes now. Worried about Capella, and he missed the shot. Harden steps back, fires, and hits. James Harden. A little bit.
But when you know their plays, and most guys do, you can kind of take them out of their offense.
Unstoppable. The great one, James Harden. They can get a quick one if they want it. 2 for 1. Harden, will he shoot it over Gasol? Yes, he will. And got it. Harden. Oh, how did that go in? And is acting up on him, so he'll be out the rest of the game. Harden, deep. Got it. James Harden hits his fourth. Harden steps back and fires another 3 and hits. That's the 5th three-pointer of the game for Harden.
Yeah, but with the numbers they're putting up, you can't leave them off.
Harden got it. That's number 6 behind the line for James Harden.
Get him involved early. Now you can run and beat. Harden did not quit on the play, and no one spoke to Collison about what needed to be done. Jordan.
Harden off the glass, it's good. Rockets have led by as many as 17. Inside, Harden 2 more.
Yeah, and he just took his chest.
Floor together, 118 points per 100 possessions. Victor Oladipo, I asked him about it after that win against the Bulls as James Harden knocks down a 3.
What Nate McMillan was making the point about, James Harden was the one that called the timeout. Even though the ball was with
Step back 3, Harden, perfect. Beat Memphis 111-96. They needed that win against the Grizzlies because they had lost the previous 2 games against the Grizzlies, and just like that, his third 3. 6.5 to play, third quarter.
Yeah, he's going to back him up. Yeah, he's going to take a step back.
Pacers 7 of 17 behind the arc. Houston 12 of 33. Harden step back jumper, perfect.
Fun to watch that youngster grow up this season, and he became one of the most valuable players. There's James going to the basket. He says, if you're not going to call a 3, I'll go for a 2. Tucker comes in the game, first thing he does is get a rebound. He's been doing that well. Now Harden shoots and hits. Man, he has been on fire from the 3-point line. A 7-0 run by Houston by the Utah Jazz in the second round.
Probably a good decision.
That was 12 years ago. Can you believe it? Wow. James Harden from Pasadena. Because Miles has come in and hit 3 threes in a row. Harden to the middle, lays it up and in again. This is the 10th time this year the Rockets have scored at least 30 points in the first quarter and make it 33. Well, there's just no doubt the eyes will tell you that right now Toronto is putting it on Houston at both ends of the court. To Ariza. Oh, what a crossover! Somebody broke both ankles.
The Rockets host the Denver Nuggets on Wednesday, November 22nd, and the Knicks on Saturday, November the 25th at the Toyota Center. For more information, visit Rockets.com.
Devin Booker, the true primary scorers for both teams. Rightfully so.
Harden inside, got it from Capella. Best road starts ever. Shot clock at 7 here. Here comes the #1 scorer in the NBA, Harden with a 3, and he puts it down. Woo!
He has the advantage with the taller Bender trying to guard him.
With the switch and a 3. Oh, and Harden puts down his second triple, and it's right there. And he's only 8 years in the league. He's a young player. The drive by James Harden.
There's got to be a better commitment defensively for the Suns here.
Averages a double-double. Harden, 3. So easy. That stroke is so smooth.
Got to show hustle, especially when you're getting beat upside the head right now in this first half like the Rockets are doing. See, this is too easy. I mean, these are warm-up 3-point shots. Oh, no. James Harden.
Booker.
Oh,
nice
great defense.
Away right there by Gordon. You're right. And Harden will line up for the triple. James Harden has got 30 first half points. 31 points in 17 minutes.
In his Drew League debut.
In 20. Oh, put on 2 more.
take it up. 33 now for Harden. Paul had picked up his third personal foul moments ago. The drive by Harden with the left hand. P.J. Tucker.
Not going to be good for Bender.
Harden, step back, triple. 43 points for Harden on 16 shots.
As your running mate, though, I will say that.
Harden, and that is down 48.
Harden, wide open.
I'll tell you this much, partner. The one person.
And collected by James Harden. Harden, straight line drive. Wow. Blew by James Ennis.
Picking up James Harden early, make him work as much as possible.
Harden for three.
The fourth three.
Jermichael Green's on Harden. He'll rise from three. Put it in. Sometimes you just tip your cap and say that was really good. Chandler wants him to put it on the deck. Harden not taking the bait. A fadeaway three is in. Paul 4 of 5 from distance. That pass through the hands of Gasol. Harden back the other way, lays it in.
This is critical minutes for this Grizzlies team, but I think big minutes especially for James Ennis.
Harden, another three.
Another time on a...
But it's deflected by Ariza.
Turnovers in the second half have absolutely derailed cut there, but they just don't have the rhythm to be a good half-court offensive team.
Harden's floater is in.
And that's the mid-range game that Chris Paul brings, and then on transition.
Well, Jamal Murray missed from the free throw line, but he can shoot them into a game, and there's James with a real tough layup. He made that one. Missed the easy one, made the hard. Well, here's the same thing again. And this to Nene.
Again, the high pick and roll.
Harden leading the NBA in points and assists. As Harden puts it up and in.
What a great pass.
Might have gone in. Shoots it. Oh, does it again. He's got to learn to get those hands a little better and jump a little better. What a pass! Touchdown, Houston. Yeah. 7 3-pointers for Trevor Ariza. And with Gordon and Anderson out tonight, Ariza has picked up the slack. Today, backdoor. Harden was. Ryan Anderson gives it up to James. James on the drive. Lays it up and in for 2 and 1. Maybe that'll get the Rockets going. Harden gets around. Jared Jack for 2. Harden now with 7 points. Capella has 5. Offense.
Yeah, but when you lose a player like Carmelo Anthony, you missing.
Well, you know, I know that, but I'm just saying that makes them feel better by saying that. Harden deep. And the Rockets have regained the lead. Minute 20 left to play. In the first half, James with the okey-doke on Willie Hernan Gomez.
He can score.
Has 4 points. James Harden from Pasadena.
There's another one of those deep three, putting in the effort on the defensive end.
Yeah, somebody put the plug in. The energy's up. James with 3. Harden now with 21 points.
It was an intimidation by Clint.
There's another steal as James to the bucket for 2 more. The Knicks. Harden is loose, steps back at the free throw line. I'm telling you.
Well, New York is a very tough sports town.
Of course, Isaiah was there before. There's a 3 by James Harden.
Thank you, Bill. She was Zydeco and all day today. Had a big party for her. 82 and going strong.
Isn't that great?
Unbelievable.
14 for O'Quinn, 30 points for Michael Beasley, but he had them all early. Great pass. Get the ball up there. I'll go get it. Harden hits. Second three-pointer of the game.
All he has to do is catch it and dunk it.
Yeah, but I think he gets bored, man.
Tries to be creative with those passes.
That's right. So let me show you something that the Globetrotters might have used. There's James Harden with a 2.
Turnover ratio and over 7 assists for every turnover.
Is that good?
That is about twice as good as an all-time record.
Harden.
Picking up on the fly. Those are things that he practices every single day. Oh my.
There it is again. There it is again. Because Nene is still nursing an injured shoulder, so he will not play tonight. I don't know why they would let Harden get that wide open. Nice play by Luc Mbah a Moute. He knew right where Harris was going with that ball. And he picked it off. James again. Oh, 3 and maybe 4. 1:45 left to play in the game. Harden turns the corner again, lays it up and in. He hasn't missed, folks. As Brooklyn has the lead, and LeVert's got 12 points this quarter on a 15-4 run. And James Harden says enough of that. Here he goes. 3 seconds, down to 2. 1 second left as Harden lays it up. He's got that clock in his head.
With more shooters, they're going to be a lot better.
Well, the Rockets go to James Harden. That's instant offense. He just hasn't looked for a shot. That's only the 12th shot that James has taken. Back inside as he's in the game, trying to set a pick for James. He does. Allen had no chance. That young rookie from Texas for this team. Harden. Wow, even when a guy's right on top of him. James Harden. Don't tell me they don't miss him. They have really struggled. Good season with the University of Texas before coming out a couple of years ago. And he's made himself into a nice pro. There's James with contact, no whistle. Guards have to be creative nowadays with guys like Capella and Miles Turner. And Miles Turner got the block, but James got the basket. Said again earlier, they are #1 in percentage. As a team, shoots 41% from the three-point line. Look at that move by Harden. Picked up by Sabonis, goes right by Sabonis, lays it up and in. Good defense by Mbah a Moute. James sets, fires, got it, finally. He looks to the heavens and says thank you very much.
But this might be the most critical of the tosses that I've ever seen.
Ever. Oh, James Harden. Harden goes to work again. Harden! James Harden! 3 tways in a row. Harden kind of toying with Miles Turner. And that's a 3-pointer for James Harden.
Because he looked like he got fouled while in the air shooting that, putting that tip in back in.
Nance has 5 boards. Where's the defense? Wow, dunked by Harden.
That's it. No, it almost went in.
Yeah, he's 0 for 2, but I don't think it went as one right there. Harden again goes to the basket.
See how the court is so spread? This is what James Harden and the Rockets love.
He's going to pull up for 3.
This is what James likes too. They switch big, little. Look at
Lopez with no chance. No chance, and then no help. 9 points. He has not been a scorer for the Lakers this year. Harden to the basket he goes. Lays it up and in. Bit of a run here against the Lakers. Harden.
The Island.
One-on-one with Lonzo. 3 in there.
Island. Block of the shot by Mbah a Moute.
Now just 5 to shoot when they brought it in. Good man to give it to. Start of a 3-game road trip for Houston. Harden, good little feed to Capella, but goes right back to him. And he just cleans it up.
Brooks says, I got to get it.
So who's going to take charge? Harden.
Yeah, but an underhand layup there, Brooks will make them.
Houston out of fouls. Lakers only 1 in the quarter. Now it's up to Larry Nance to try to guard Harden.
Good luck.
That didn't work. That didn't work. James Harden for the Rockets. Harden. to handle with that basketball. There he goes again. You know, you say to yourself, how come you can't stop that? Well, you just can't. James Harden going to answer right back. Larry Nance, I'm trying to do everything I can not to foul, but it appears 108-90. Mike D'Antoni and Houston. Harden another three. Another three.
He made some spectacular passes. Guys just couldn't knock him down, but the good thing is he's going to keep penetrating, and Harden's going to keep trying to come at him and say, welcome to the league, young fella. There, C-Web. Something has to be done. We did not come here to watch the referees.
Here's Harden, and he's fouled as he launches one, and it goes.
Starting point guard. Is it going to be Mitchell or is it going to be Rubio? Yes, they can play together, and Harden can play against anyone as he finishes that, but you just want.
And Tucker in foul trouble. Harden goes right by Ingles. Nobody home. Count it. And one. A wide open lane with which to work for James Harden.
It's easy, man.
He's got the nice beard going.
Oh,
I like Kenny's look.
He got faded.
I think Kenny wins the night on Twitter as Harden gets off the first three and knocks it down. Got denied. Another opportunity, though, for Houston.
That's what I'm talking about. Meet me at the top of the rim, big fella.
Harden gets the foul and scores the three. Play here tonight. He's already rewriting some of the Jazz record books for rookies. As Harden on the other end, he answers.
Make it easy for some guys. Houston really came in tonight as the underdog. I'm sorry, Utah, especially when you got a point guard for Houston doing things like that.
Lillard on Harden. He turns off the Capella screen. Ball back to Harden. A deep offering, knocks it. About 45% of the threes attempted by Houston will be from the arc, says Terry Stott.
You could pull out the neuralizer. Do you remember Man in Black?
Neuralizer?
Well, do you remember Man in Black?
Sure.
Will Smith, Tommy Lee Jones.
Absolutely.
And you want to erase people's memory?
4 minutes. Blazers by 3. Harden working the near edge. Davis picked up the 2 fouls. Harden a 3. Got it. He throws a flare from long range. Working out there with 2 fouls. He'll swing to Harden. Getting a body on him as Turner trying to run him off the 3. He'll drive to the glass, looking to get to the line. He won't, but he laid it up and in. Ball squirts free into the hands of Harden. Blazers by 5, 1:25 to go first quarter. Look out. Harden has some airspace. He nails a 3.
Pretty good. Likes it in that low post area. But Chris Paul, although a little undersized compared to E.T., he's strong.
Harden drives into the lane. He sees that big giving way with Collins Aminu and C.J. Hanley. McCollum tried to slide a pass inside, intercepted by Harden. Scoops ahead of Capella. Back to Harden into the lane. His toss is good. It's a 10-0 Houston run. Outside the three-point arc, aggressive with the defense. In the triple threat position. Stepping back as Harden flushed it. That's why he's #1 in the league. Turner averaging 7 a game, but only 5 a game over the last 5 games. He's struggling with the jumper. Here's Harden outside. He'll let it fly. Harden. Love the ball movement, Lamar. It's moving rapidly tonight.
It really is.
11-0 Blazer run. Harden into the lane. Quick toss up and in. Working methodically with a dribble, trying to draw Vonleh out. He'll drive it, lay it up and in. And a timeout taken by the Blazers. Harden, 35 tonight. The league's leading scorer. He stiff arms, he drives, he lays it in. How do you defend him? Back to the capable hands of Chris Paul.
It's been an offensive night for the Blazers, but they're definitely going to have to rely on the defense in this last 6 minutes because you know.
Harden between the wickets. He drops another one. Down goes Vonleh. In comes Harden. He lays it up and in. Dame will. Harden will go right into the cup and lay it in and draws the foul. With 35. Turner fights over the screen, forcing Harden into the lane, but right to a reverse with a left hand on the window, and he's flying right now. 47 for James Harden.
And probably the best scoring center in the entire league.
Once he settled down after the first 3 or 4 years in the league, and there's Harden. Here he is again. He's got Capella if he wants him. Now he steps back to the three-point line. They didn't go get him.
Hey, 3 is more than 2.
Darius Miller with the miss. Harden on the drive, goes right around Osher. For New Orleans. Harden this time does not pass to Capella. pick and roll. Goes to the basket. Oh, how did he make that over Cousins? Chris Paul in the corner if he needs him. Harden going one-on-one. Crossover to the basket for two. Yes. Harden. Over. Cousins for three. A cold-blooded three by James Harden. And kind of an illegal defense right there. Now it's over to Harden. Harden sets, fires, hits. Cold-blooded three by James Harden. And a timeout, Pelicans.
We're saying he's 6 foot. Well, that's a little stretch.
Stretching it.
But he gets in there.
James Harden with his first bucket of the game makes it 7-4.
When a big guy throws the ball out, it's his job to repost deeper so that your next pass in, he's got an easier shot.
Boy, James Harden weaving around that high screen and knocks it down. Steroids with D'Antoni against his former assistant coach, Alvin Gentry. As they defeated the Pelicans, Harden got an easy one off the rug.
Well, right there, Williams should have rotated.
Time All-Star. Great crossover, lost the handle. And here comes Houston.
Yeah, he likes to come up underneath on the opposite side.
Harden with the step through. They're going to count it. And one. He gets the screen and the switch onto Marvin Williams. Drives by Williams for the layup.
Hey, he's so dangerous with the left hand. They've gotten in there now twice this quarter now with easy shots.
Harden for three. Got it. Off the feed from Chris Paul.
And Kaminsky and Lamb, and these guys are all struggling.
Harden on the blow by and the finish. Nice reverse layup by James Harden.
Shape that he is right now. You brought out a great point earlier, Mark, because he's lost 20 pounds. And he's definitely more committed this season, and you're getting the results.
Yeah.
Close right in front of the referee.
And Harden with the dunk. Off a great pass and cut.
Which they did, and that's why I'm saying we're seeing great rotations by them to get back. So Mills thought he was going to have a wide open three.
And Harden handles his business at the other end.
Hey, they're 13-2 at home, but they're only 6-7 on the road. 6-7.
Very un-Spurs-like as Harden took it all the way to the basket with his third field goal. Harden one-on-one against Brandon Paul. Little step back, knocks it down.
Well, it's always interesting seeing a great offensive play.
Mentioned as maybe the MVP right now in the NBA. If they were to vote today, the stats certainly say that, and he continues to pile up numbers here. Over to Harden.
They're making them play, and that's what you want. You put guys out there right now, you make their keep. Now that was beautiful to watch.
What do you do?
Patience. That was patience.
Out on Harden. 5 on the shot clock. James on the drive. Yep. That looked like he's hurting that bad to me. Then he fell down. Harden puts up a three. Got it.
Wow, that's the toughest three that Harden's made this season. Over the top of Antetokounmpo.
So you know he's good. The reason he's good because his body is strong enough.
James, there's another one. He got Brogdon pinned underneath the basket.
I like that play right there. Just give the ball to James right at the rim.
4 on the shot clock. Down to 3. Down to 2. Harden covered up, made it anyway.
Wiggins all over James again.
James puts it in low gear to high gear. There's a 3 by Harden. Big time. 4 seconds, down to 3, down to 2, down to 1. Harden had it timed out perfectly.
Jason Kidd.
Yeah, exactly. Good point. Harden with a 3. Yes! And he gets a foul. More threes a game than anybody else in the league, average making. But Utah's number 3. Harden put him in the popcorn machine and then dusted him up.
These older guys stay in the league. Vince Carter's still been playing well.
James Harden always playing well.
Go back with Ryan Anderson to try that spot.
Harden working against Rodney Hood. Steps back, fires, hits. That's almost an automatic shot. 2. He had all that time. He stepped back on the line again. Harden fires one up. Finally. 9 points. Harden all the way to the rack.
He's got Dripko and Ingles looking at each other like, hey, who's got the help there?
4 on the shot clock. Harden got it.
A tough game tonight. Should be high scoring. Best team in the league is on the other side. Ball back, James Harden.
Trevor Ariza wide open in the corner.
Mark has not made a shot outside of the restricted area. Wide open.
That's just a lack of talking or something, because there was a mentality of the group for the Lakers. Oh, boy, the Lakers. I don't know if he's behind the three-point line.
Well, they signaled a three-pointer.
Yeah, I know they did. They may want to look at it, though. I don't know.
Harden back and forth he goes, was right around Randall. Right around Julius. And he'll shoot 2 free throws. Forward was Hart. He cannot, and once again, who's handling it?
And who's guarding him?
Yeah, #1 in ISO in the whole league. Showing it right.
Rotations are on point.
Well, they've cut that lead by 9 points. It's now 11th win of the year. Harden again, straight.
The help doesn't come till late. Too late as Harden gets the basket. Got a future.
Here goes Harden again. That's his shot, the corner 3. Give an assist to James Harden.
And the lead down to 10 with 4+ to play.
It's a single-digit lead. James Harden doing it all by himself, basically. 23 points for Harden right now. Here goes Harden. Didn't get the call that he wanted and begged for, but he hit a 3.
I thought he got fouled. Harden feels like they've got the lead
for the first time.
Unbelievable. They've come all the way back from 22 down.
Toyota Center. Harden looked to drive, instead a pull-up. It'll be 3 free throws for James Harden.
Cannot reach what Harden has the basketball. He's baiting you.
See him again in Golden State. That's what you don't want. Possible 4-point play to bring him to within 8.
Corey just fouled out on that play.
Yeah. They just gave it right. What was Brandon doing? It's a Ariza.
Well, Ariza took it, but yeah,
right,
like you said,
he seemed like it.
Didn't protect it very well, did he?
21 seconds left. Concession basket coming. Harden with that basket has
true professional, and I couldn't be happier for someone than C.J. Williams.
Meanwhile, Jamil Wilson, another of the unknowns, as Harden knocks down his 3. Wilson missed to the other end, and Harden switches on his first. Ball, by the way, it's a day-to-day with that adductor strain. Harden gets inside, layup off the glass. As Lou Williams has quickly come in for the Clippers, they need some scoring. Bad pass stolen by Harden, and Harden will have an easy 2. As come on. Again, a lot of guys getting extra minutes with the various injuries. Harden drills another. He's now 4 of 5 from the field, 10 points, and the lead is a dozen. Harden has Decker on him, his former teammate. Steps back, fires, and connects. James Harden already with 3 3-pointers. Not a lot of room for error for LA tonight as Evans bumps in, counted out a foul. Harden with a chance for a 4-point play and a chance for a 20-point first quarter. That's what you figured. They're going to have to hit a lot of threes if they're going to stay in the game. It's just been the opposite as Harden connects.
Their coaches poorly.
They've had so many different changes. Fizdale was one of the... Harden off the glass, banks at home. He's got 27 here in the first half. It's back up to 11. Final seconds, Harden pulls back, fires, puts it in at the buzzer. Capping off a 30-point first half. Houston without Chris Paul. He has an adductor strain. Harden, a clear path to the basket. Nobody comes in to help out. And an easy 2 for Harden. P.J. Tucker with a good play. Harden gets past Williams, in for the layup, banks it home. And it's back to 1 again. To go with his 26 points. Harden goes at Harrell, drives inside, an easy 2. Harden trying to get Harrell into a foul. Now puts it on the floor, drives, layup, counted. And the Clippers close it out. Harden pulls back, fires a 3. It's good. James Harden with 47.
That was well defended. That was just a big-time shot.
Harden drives, bumps Evans, lays it in with the right hand. Against the 3rd best defensive rated team in the league. The Oklahoma City Thunder. Harden from deep. Got it. And James Harden on the board back in 2014 prior to the Olympics. Harden knocks down the deep three over George. Shoulder injury. Chris Paul out with an adductor injury.
You're talking about two key three-point shooters as well. Uh-oh.
He's coming alive.
Yeah, come on now.
Going back to him after he missed the earlier one.
Well, look, he's a good catcher. He can catch the ball in traffic. Oh, wow.
And one for Harden.
How about that strong look? I'll tell you, it's been a good one.
Yeah, their Christmas dinner's wearing off, and it's heating up. Harden inside.
No, you can't relax. No, they've been consistent. They made it very hard. Oh,
great backdoor cut by Harden for the slam.
Now, I'm shocked because Adams was not there.
Harden off the Tucker screen into the paint and the finish with a scoop.
Hey, he beat the trap.
Let's see what happens in the second 12 seconds out of the 24. Talking with Mike D'Antoni. Well, Harden is able to take it to the rim, make it 12-0, but
they have to stop this. There's no way a big man can guard Harden. Period.
There it is. Got the step.
Period. He does this every time to me. It's so frustrating watching them switch every time. Then he gets to the hole. He gets to the corners.
Motif, they didn't pick it up. Here's one of the greatest shortstops of all time.
Yeah, because if you see him there, you're like, wait, what are you doing here? It can't be him.
Shot clock to 7. Irving lost it. Harden is on it. Another Celtic turnover. Harden for 3. Another three-pointer.
Anticipated Harden going for the steal. Spent right back into him.
That's a 3 for Harden.
Harden for 3. Couldn't watch that much because that was his personality.
5 minutes to play. Harden for 3. 2 minutes to play and a 1-point game. Harden for 3.
Come on.
In the game and has 11 in the quarter. Harden left alone. He makes you pay. Harden drives on Morris, trying to draw the foul, which he does. Score the field goal. He'll go to the line. With 48 seconds to play in the half. Harden drives, lays it in easily.
Rockets have it to start here in the third. They're going to throw the lob. It's Tarek Black getting the start in the second half as Harden cleans it up.
Been kind of a quiet night for Brad offensively, although he has 11 points.
Boy, that was too easy for James Harden. Gortat tips it into the air. Porter had it. Looked like somebody had a hold of his arm. Here's Chris Paul the other way. For Harden. No call there, and he scores. A lot of contact. Harden drives. A lot of contact, and he rolls it in.
Man, is he strong.
Instead of coming off the bench. Because also, Brook Lopez is out with an injury. Nobody picked up Harden. How does that happen?
Its defense has really fallen off a cliff, so having Clint in there protecting the rim is really going to help.
There's a foul on a 3. Count it.
Really good with this team.
Yeah, he is.
For many years.
Harden to the basket, 18th time. Harden has scored at least 10 points in the first quarter. Good pass from Capella. Last 10 games, the Rockets are 7-3 on those New Year's Eve contests. And there's James putting it up and in. Crossover by James for 2.
Nice move going to his left.
Shot clock at 4 seconds. Very stagnant on the offensive end. It'll be James's ball. Got it. Well, who needs movement, huh? Harden uses that pick. Brewer's right with him. James steps back, fires, hits. And James says, let's hold it. Harden fires, hits! James Harden with a cold-blooded 3. Harden gets around to Harden. To the basket, floats it up and in. What a tough shot by Harden. 1:20 left to play. Harden with the basketball, working on Randall, gets a step, takes it to the basket for 2 and 1. and he can tie the game.
Watched by Crawford, then picked off by Capella, allowing Harden to score on the drive. Rods go Woodard. We're at the Toyota Center in Houston. And there's Harden, took a shot to the head, but able to hit on the reverse. The Rocket lead is now 9. They've led by as many as 13, and Harden hits the 3.
Improving their game in different areas. The alley-oop to Capella. Draymond Green on him. 5 to shoot. Harden stops, fires, three-pointer. That's good as the shot clock expires. Harden catches, fires, connects. James Harden 2 for 2.
And this is interesting.
Meanwhile, the Warriors have won 14 straight road games coming into today's game. Harden steps back and drills another. And the Warriors did not get back. Steve Kerr not happy, calls timeout. And a 7th
as Harden finishes.
Crossover move, gets inside, tried to draw the foul. Advantage. Here comes Harden. Harden spots up and nailed. Beautiful pass from James Harden.
And that's not an easy finish and catch.
West on Harden. Harden pulls back. 2-pointer, knocks it down. Sometimes it's simple as recognizing how you're being defended. Tucker's got 12 off the bench. Harden shake and bake, steps back, 3-pointer, bang!
Has scored both baskets for Miami. Miami's really moving up in the East, no doubt about it. There's Harden off the glass for 2.
That should be a foul. I mean, that's a foul in every other league.
Harden puts up a 3 and hits it. Harden now lost his dribble in the corner. Nene backdoor to Harden for 2 and 1. Beautiful. Give and go. Hassan to the middle, lost the basketball. It looks like just the presence of Nene has created a couple of turnovers. Nobody picks up James. Can you believe it?
And that's why running in transition is so important.
In his 9th NBA season from a kickboxer family. There's Harden going to his left. Can't believe they allow him to do that with no help.
Run down and he had to fire one up at the end. Shoot the open shot first.
There's a steal by Capella as he knocks the ball away. Harden in the open court all the way to the glass for 2. Rockets trail by 3. Harden with the basketball trying to tie it up, and he does. Full of the season. Hook shot by Harden. Nene gets it out to James. James says, give me one more chance. From Capella, gets it inside where he likes it. Back outside to Harden. Great defense by Miami. Forces Harden. Oh, my goodness! Harden shot that from Galveston. Rockets with a 1-point lead. Harden with the basketball. Looking inside. Jumper. Baseline. Well, the Rockets may have to win this from inside the 3-point line tonight.
For all 20 seasons. James Harden left alone for a moment, and he buries a 3-pointer.
What they've always been is they compete hard.
Harden with the pullback, drills another 3, the 8th for Houston here in the court. Harden with a pull-up 3, and you got to pick him up earlier than that. Farrell did not, and Harden buries another one in the NBA this year. Harden to the paint, and he is able to lay it up and in for his 11th point. And now you've already played more games in this stage than you played all of your college seasons. Harden hits, and now it's 13 points.
That's a good stat.
You like that one?
Yeah, you've been throwing out a lot of stats tonight. That's a good one.
I didn't even bring up double-doubles. Salah Mejri. Now they got him trying to guard James Harden for a 3, and Harden drills it. Behind Golden State, not a foregone conclusion that The Warriors will have the #1 seed in the West. Harden connects on the 3.
Shouldn't you just be able to cancel the last like 5 minutes of these type of games? Just say, all right, enough.
I know you want to get home.
That post defense by James Harden. He is the best post defender in the NBA among high volume defenders.
Harden turns the corner, gets to the rim, and the Rockets are on the board.
Holiday guarding James Harden. A couple of guys from Southern California. And Harden with the step back jumper is pure.
Remember, they attempt 43 a game and make 15. They're 2 for 10.
Three-pointer is good. He must have heard you.
No, he did. He did.
Holiday with good defense on Harden.
I tell you, got a piece of that.
Boy, James Harden worked for that bucket, and it counts right before the buzzer. His ability to make three-pointers, too. Harden staring down Davis.
Oh, you see, he got him with the forearm.
And this time, he got it over the big fella for the layup.
You know he can shoot after a couple of years at Houston. Harden puts up a 3, got it. Harden. And he sets and fires and hits. James Harden, Canadian Olympic team for the last 3 Olympics. And there's Harden to the basket for 2. So the Rockets up by only 2 points. 2 minutes left as Harden goes to the bucket for 2. Right out of high school in California.
Drafted by the Chicago Bulls.
Yep. Remember who the other 7-footer was? Harden, but they did not get to it. And Warren trying to give it off. Luke Bamute took the handoff, going the other way. Harden to the basket. And Chandler didn't want to even bother with it. Harden waits for a pick, gets a light one from P.J. Tucker, and drops it off to Nene. Back out to Tucker, and he missed a 3, and it's tipped up and in by James.
Well, P.J. used to play for Phoenix.
Oh, that's a good point. There's Harden to the basket. He's turning it on now.
Orlando Magic do score quite a few points in the fast break.
So does James. They're not double teaming him as he goes to the basket again, lays it up and in. So if they continue, as I said, Harden's going to have a big night offense. Free throw in another sport. Actually, they've done pretty well. There's Capella. He erases it at the basket. Sets up a fast break with Harden, a one-man gang. Gerald Green in the game, too, for Houston. He took the first shot he had. There's Harden again. Just a layup drill.
There's no rim protection for the Orlando Magic. He got off to a great start, Gerald did. And now he's kind of playing the role where he's got to do what the coach asks.
Harden has 12 points.
5% from the three-point line. They're doing a good job of knocking down their threes.
If it's early in the shot clock, maybe not. But late in the shot clock, there's 2 and 1. I hope.
Getting pretty much whatever they want, and they're shooting a really high percentage.
Well, again, they're allowing Harden to have his shot, but guard everybody else.
To take away that 3, but on the other side of it is they don't guard the paint very well.
Harden just bumps his man off. That's easy picking. Bamute gets out of the lane now. Harden turns around that pick, takes it to the middle, throws it up and in. They're going to count it? Orlando hanging right in. Harden is open, and he fires. Short, not good spacing by the Magic. Now Harden's in a hurry. Harden to the basket, Harden for 2. Trying to surround Harden if they can. One man going through 4. Shot clock at 7. Sets, fires, hits. Boy, you need to make a run here. Look at the 3 guys guarding Harden. Puts it up and in anyway.
Doesn't matter, does it?
No. Shot clock at 4 seconds. Down to 3. Harden's going to have to take a shot. He puts it up. And it goes! James Harden with an unbelievable shot.
The Magic lineup, they've got Hazonia playing their center spot. So both teams with small lineups.
Harden with a drive, and he gets the roll. 50 points by James Harden. He's got plenty of space leaning on him right now. There's a flop. Won't go, but the ball goes in for Harden. Able ticks off the clock. 5 seconds. Down to 4. Down to 3. Harden trying to step back. He does. Oh! James Harden is unbelievable. Shot clock at 7 seconds. Hazonia and Harden. Harden steps back, fires. Go! James Harden is the new scoring one-game champion for the Houston Rockets, and Calvin Murphy on his feet.
Three-point field goal up at 13, James Harden.
Leonard is missing his 10th consecutive game after that first window where he missed 27. Remember, he had the shoulder injury as Harden drops in a little run.
The shooters that they have in right now, whether it's Tucker or others, Harden can facilitate.
Harden will step back jumper off 1 foot
Or
hits
knock
it over
it down
Ginobili.
himself.
First year as a Spur was an All-Star. It was his 5th straight All-Star selection. And on his way back, here's Harden working on Bryn Forbes this time this year as the Spurs give another one away. That's their 5th turnover. And Harden shakes Ginobili, buries the 3. James Harden back on the floor for Houston. Rockets have a lead. Spurs with a little push. They went +5 with Harden out, and right away Harden with 2 on the board, and he has 14 points. Just underway here with the Beard getting off the first shot of this second half, and he adds 2.
Couple good ones out.
The Spurs also without Rudy Gay. They're hoping Ariza, as Harden hits the 3, add 3 more to the ledger. 19 now for the Beard. Harden looking for some company. Aldridge obliges. Step to the side, and James Harden drills the 3.
Now they've gotten their offense clicking. Their defense is back on.
Now Ginobili on Harden. He gets the foul, and he gets the basket. And a chance for 4. And a little dance for James Harden. A shimmy.
Shot clock at 6 now for the Rockets. Harden fakes, gets past Crowder, gets inside, throws it over his shoulder and puts it in. Count it, and the foul as Harden with a chance for the traditional three-point play. Meanwhile, Crowder just picked up his 2nd foul on that offensive. Harden to the basket, banks it home.
Maybe they should trap him when he crosses the half court.
It's hard. I think mentally he has struggled to continue to love the game as Harden has blows by because of the injuries. Mike, you guys had him in New York last year.
I'm not so sure about this team. This team's ability to turn it on when it matters most.
Harden connects on a 3. 5 to shoot. Harden drives, steps back. 2-pointer James Harden is good. Harden now with 14 points.
Nets take a 2-point lead. Harden matched up with Allen. Capella asking for it. Now they'll clear out the space. James Harden rims in on a 3. Off the rim. Okafor the back tap, but Harden is there. Harden to the hoop. He gets the roll and the harm.
Yeah, see, if you're going to have the open floor and the spacing as the Nets had that time, then you're going to have one-on-one opportunities.
Backdoor. Harden the stuff. Nene. Perfect pass. Shoulder to cry on.
Yeah, exactly.
Nets are now 3 out of 12 in the second quarter, and Houston.
Nobody from the Rockets really defended at all with the drive.
Here's Harden shielding Russell, lefty over lefty. And it's a southpaw bucket. Harden dishes to the perimeter. Ba'amute starting for Ariza. Kick it out. Harden, that's a 3. Shooting practice.
There's your philosophy.
Harden, defended by Carroll. Curls towards the rim. Harden, so creative.
Because they're shooting it before the second and third passes occur.
Harden drives.
Oh, boy.
Between 2 defenders, James Harden gets it to. He drags Allen to the outside. 6 to shoot. We're past the halfway point of the 4th. Harden, stutter step. Harden, the jumper is silky smooth. The Nets have taken more threes than the Rockets here tonight. Harden, Euro, the finish. James Harden getting to the cup. 8 to shoot.
Vaughn hasn't seen this.
Harden, step back 3, bottom. James Harden, he is an assassin.
Shot fakes to head fakes.
by Harden, and you have a chance.
Derrick Jones Jr. drawing the assignment. Harden the step back. He might want to patent that step back jumper. They switch. When we ran into Goran Dragic in Championship Alley tonight, that's the first thing he mentioned to us, that defensively, the Rockets switch almost every matchup. Harden buries a three in transition. James Harden. The familiar tone to start the game, at least recently, for the Heat. Aaron three-point shooting. They're 1 for 5, and only Harden with a clear lane, able to get past Derrick Jones for another score. And Harden ISOs with 7 on the shot clock.
Yeah, don't reach in when he swings it.
Oh my. Tony, this is what I was going to say about them, with Paul and Harden holding the ball most of the time. Harden loves the crossover. He and Paul, expert handlers. Another drive by. Tony with a lane that wide open, and big men all spread away.
Harden. Winslow gave him too much space. 21 for James Harden.
Can rely on their backcourt guys to get it done. They just have to do a little more. And, you know, last night they played. And you expect them to be a little tired tonight. They're not. And now you got a Jay Rich having a great third quarter.
8-0 run for the Heat, their first lead since it was 7-6. Oh, and it didn't last long at all, though. 25 points for Harden. 1 point lead for Miami halfway through the third quarter. Harden over Dragic. What a stroke for James Harden. Comes baseline. Oh, he's so good with the jab steps in that first dribble. Wow. James Harden, 30 points, but just 3 and 6 at home. Harden's 3. Yep. James Harden with 33 points. Aaron could resume Friday night against the Bucks. Those two guys have only played 36 minutes together in 7 games. He'd won 6 of the 7. Harden triples. 5th game in a row.
You almost got to hope that Harden and Paul miss their shots. These guys are so incredible with their J's. Look at that one.
Where sometimes you get 4 or 5 days off. Very rarely. Harden will fire up the 3. I don't care. He gets isolated by that center, and it doesn't make any difference.
Couple games with a sprained right ankle, so it's good to come back and knock down your first one.
James passed the 3 and then took it. Back-to-back threes for the Rockets, and quickly.
It's tough playing in that high altitude.
Harden. Well, when they isolate, look at the space. 4 seconds left. Harden. Oh, answers with a 3, and why not? James Harden. Capella with rebound number 17. Harden fires up a 3 after contact with Jokic. Of Mike D'Antoni's offense. You know, it's just, there'll be a lot of points scored. There's Harden again. James Harden with his 5th three-pointer of the game. They had him number 19. Now that's 20. Okay, they added it again. Harden to the basket for 2. Pick for him. Where will he go? He's got to get Dwight Powell out of there. Shot clock down to 2 seconds. Oh my goodness.
How do you guard that?
You don't.
Harden with the crossover, and Capella wasn't sure that was intended for him or not, so he jumped anyway. Rockets can go 2 for 1 here. Harden with a rare 2. Rockets don't shoot many of those. And Chris Paul had the basketball, lost possession. Start over again with Harden. Shoots it over Powell for 3. Chris trying to get around the defense. Back to Harden, who fires a 3. Got it.
You can only contain the beard for so long. You're not going to stop it.
4 per game. That's 3rd best in the league. Rockets make 20.2 per game, number 1 in the league. Charlotte is in between. When the Rockets have not gotten much out of Harden in terms of offense, they've come back to build this lead, and you shudder to think what might happen if Harden starts doing more of that.
The good start that Minnesota got off to, but ever since then, they've been really operating at a high rate. I mean, Minnesota has 6 turnovers. Harden, again, makes a layup.
The Wiggins foul in the second quarter, the Bielitsa foul
in the second quarter. And this Towns foul by Mute. Shot clock down to 2. Harden's got to launch a deep 3, and of course finds nothing but the bottom of the net.
Stats have been kind of messed up. The fast break points around the league have been messed up. As Harden makes another hard shot. Man, this dude.
Houston has made 20 or more threes in a game 6 times this season. And they are on track to get to that number again tonight.
End of the floor, too. He's got a really good feeling about this building and that end of the floor.
Harden gets all the way to the cup and one.
Made it a 10-point game, and then the lid kind of popped off after that.
Harden.
Unreal.
And that's the 20th.
Even Chris Paul's over here shaking his head.
The the third longest win streak all time, as Harden adds one more 3 just for good measure.
Is one of only 3 players in NBA history to play in 1,200 games and average 16, 4, and 4.
Well, Harden sat down on the bench too, but he was shooting the ball when he did it. About 3-second difference, shot clock, game 5. Harden will fire and hit. Mute. Ball got blocked. Chris gets it back, however. Shot clock down to 2 seconds. You got to take it. Harden pretty good at beating that buzzer, isn't he? It's a good feeling for a coach to have.
You got Joe Johnson. First of all, you got a consummate professional. Then you got a guy who can perform under pressure.
Yep. 5 on the shot clock. Down to 4, down to 3. Harden off the glass. Boy, what a tough shot that was.
Pick up the foul. He just happened to make the bucket.
Capella back in the game. Harden will fire away again. Hope my doctor's not listening. You know who that is, don't you, man? That's it. James Harden.
Doris, we're together for 4 years in Chicago, and you go back to when Jimmy Butler was the last pick in the first round. There weren't a lot of people, as Harden hits a 3, that believed in Jimmy Butler prior to the All-Star break with 7 first-quarter points. Harden to the rim, an easy 2 for James Harden, his 7th point in the quarter. Ryan Anderson rebounds. Harden always looking to push the tempo, blows by the defender and gets to the rim again for his 11th point. Ending that 7-0 run. Rockets going for a 2-for-1. Harden the length of the floor. Gets the layup. 52nd double-double. I know that a lot of people don't love that stat, but he's the 3rd person ever to get to 50 double-doubles by the All-Star break as Harden connects on his 2nd 3-pointer of the game.
Combat for both guys. How is that against Towns?
Looked like it was initiated by Nene as Harden counted and a foul. And Jimmy Butler is still down holding his right knee as Harden gets it to go. Los Angeles. Houston will win its 11th straight game. The Rockets, as Harden is over 30 points again, 31 in the night.
Nuggets cold from the 3-point line to open things up. Just 1 of 7 now. Harden tees off. That's good.
Well, and they switched out with Chandler on Harden.
Harris stays with it. Better to have a little on a little than Harden on a big. Harden over the top, got it. And a 4-point opportunity coming up.
Plumlee is in. Jokic gets a breather, as does Gary Harris.
Oh, my.
Another crazy play from James Harden. Last 8 for the Rockets, so after a slow start, he's already got 11 points. And he hits again. Well, James Harden just unguardable at this point. Got to keep your hand out on Harden. Careful. Around the screen, nobody there. Harden lay it up and in.
See that right there? You play.
He's having a day. Shoots another 3.
Well, he's got the shot on.
Jokic breathing hard. 6 to shoot. Harden steps back. And the 3 is good.
He just teases you to see how much you're off of it.
Here we go again.
They want to force Harden to lay up and not shoot the 3. He gets help. So he did what they wanted. I talked to Richard Jefferson, said they want to force Harden into the layup.
Harden
No good. Harden got it back. Oh, no. Gary did such a great job. Challenge, and then he just floated out. Nice push. Harden got it. Nice push.
For 64 points in that victory. Harden trying to break down Gobert, stays with him. Drops in two.
That is so good. Strength over your left shoulder and finish at the rim. PJ Tucker shouldn't be able to guard favors in the post.
Harden runs it up the chest of Gobert. Jazz with 20 points in the paint here in the first half. Harden with a two-step rumble down the paint and then a push. Crowder jumps back on the floor. He's knocked down a couple of threes here in the first half. Harden runs it up the rim and in.
It's an impossible guard.
Harden runs through the Jazz. He went past Ingles and Derek. And Harden with 15. Harden, deep three.
A rare open shot.
Injured, remember, two-man in that first game. And the Jazz were able to win on the road. Wrap-around shot, Harden.
Good play design.
O'Neal one-on-one with Harden. Lays it in.
Just field momentum has shifted here in this third quarter.
And collectively.
Here's Harden to the rim, and the NBA's leading scorer gets the first two for Houston. Harden with that jab step, and you know what's coming, the three-point shot, and it's good.
And give him a legit breather.
Here's Harden for three. It's good. And James Harden has twice as many points as the Clippers to work.
I thought it was going to be.
Oh, man, Harden. Oh, he stared at Wesley Johnson, and then he hits a three. Wow. He put him on three, and now here's Harden pushing tempo. And Harden takes it all the way and has 19 points. Harden, so good at that. Drawing the contact, banking it in. And another free throw three. What's going on there? He has missed the last 4 games because of an illness as Harden gets to the rim. And James Harden now with...
Let's make sure we credit Jeff Van Gundy when we relay that message.
Yes. Harden guarded by Horford, steps back, fires, and hits the three-pointer.
In rotation there off the pick and roll.
Turnover. Ariza comes up with a loose ball. Back to Ariza. Corner to Harden. Wide open for three. Paul with 5 to shoot. Irving crowds him. Ball knocked away. Harden picks it up. Harden for three. It's good. James Harden with a hand in his face. Here's how smart he is. Hit Nene the rebound. Harden down the lane. Layup. Banks it home. Capella the rebound. Out to Ariza. Ariza tries a three. Harden the rebound. Banks it home. Rebound Harden. Harden drives to the basket. Layup. Banks it home. 1-point game.
Still going to be impactful for OKC come playoff time.
Very impactful. And, you know, for men, and in particular, elite athletes, the ego is the hardest battle that you have to fight. PJ Tucker, you see Gerald Green out on the floor, length and athleticism really at every position for the Houston Rockets.
James Harden with a tough 1-2 step, able to score that one. Curry at 16 and Westbrook at 17. Harden at 31.2, and add 3 more to his total here tonight.
He can make a layup.
Melo comes back with the jumper. Harden gets the switch on Melo. Floater, that's good.
Easy.
No
okay,
good.
Adam.
Numbers advantage for Houston. Harden with the right hand.
In every game that they're playing, and so that they're not really focused too much on the playoff seeding and whether they go from 3 to 7 to 6 to 4.
Fishes, you want a soft rotation to Tucker, right? You want him to be the guy to take 12 or 13 shots in a game like this.
Yes.
Not that guy Harden at the rim. At the rim.
And one.
Harden right past Melo, and he's yelling at Steven Adams, just a breakdown defensively.
John Pearson in town along with a couple of teammates, Jamal Curry, Travis Smith.
Harden.
Energy the Bucks are displaying here early.
Rockets are the team that played last night.
The next one will be low and in. Harden this time hits a three. Joe Prunty said, don't worry about that. Let's go down and play defense. You have to against this Rocket team and James Harden.
Well, you see what happens when you allow him to pick up a head of steam, especially going left. He can go either way just as effectively.
Curry out there together in this situation. 7 on the shot clock. Harden tricky dribbles. Parker. Joria got a hand on it. It seemed when it went through for Harden.
Obviously makes it more difficult to guard them. He said if the ball is moving, there's also players on the floor like Eric Gordon, Trevor Ariza, PJ Tucker who are in the corner hitting threes. So he said obviously there's a lot of players on the floor.
Basketball is 40 years old. And that's how you do it.
Yeah, Harden.
And that's how you don't do it defensively.
James Harden.
Wow.
For three.
Are you kidding me?
All double teamed. He finds Harden. He looks at the shot clock and saw 7. And 1. James Harden.
Who would you rather have shooting, though? Paul Harden or Tom Tucker? And that's what the Raptors have to try to steer towards.
Harden slicing through.
Yeah, that's the killer right there. Lowry's gone at Harden. Powell's gone at Harden. Ibaka's gone at Harden. You have to make him defend and then take that away. That's just too easy.
Kyle Lowry, Pirtle, Miles, Miller, and Siakam. Harden.
They're not walking the ball up the floor. They're pushing up. They're getting it up the floor quickly to see what they can get. Oh, see again, turns that corner. Once he's in there, watch out.
Houston 5 of 10 from the free throw line. Raptors lead by 19. Harden to the rim and the foul. Set it once again. They get the switch. And attacking help doesn't come. That you're going to have to make here in the second half to keep the Rockets down. Harden comes right out and he drives, gets in the lane.
He's always working.
Yep.
Always working.
It's great to see.
Oh,
Here's
just
Harden.
too easy right there. Too easy.
To the rim.
Picking his spots. When he sees he's got to step up and shoot more, he does it. The rest of the time he's playing and doing things for the team.
Count the bucket. Harden.
This would be an incredible night if we could pull this one out, and it's looking good so far. So.
Hey, Drake, we talked about love the shirts, putting all the teams. Harden again.
Ariza scoops it up. Raptors lead 76-64. Harden with Powell right there. Good defense. And Harden knocks it down. He's got 14, Drake, in the quarter. That's going to lead to a timeout. 13 of 14. Two best teams since February 1st in the NBA. And Harden easily cuts through. 1 of 4 from three-point range. Harden attacking right to the rim.
And see what they do is they set that high screen, so he's got a lot of room, Matt. Not just shooting the basketball, but making plays for his teammates. Winning plays.
Harden. Good.
Doesn't need a lot of room. Does not need a lot of room.
Van Vliet right there. Pushes off with the right. Pushes off with the left. Step back 3. And we're tied.
Van Vliet did a tremendous job, Matt. He can't do much more than that. He stayed with him, took the drive away, contested the shot. Didn't make a difference.
He does, knocking down shots and also defending.
Harden drives, Harden finishes, and it's 17-4. Bertans has 11. 5th straight game he's been in double figures. I got the feeling Harden at first was thinking of passing that.
Has gotten better, but he's the guy that is going to have to be ready.
Oh, Harden throws it down from the corner. The Spurs not happy.
We did the first game that DeJounte Murray started in Cleveland on national TV where he was special in that game. Each kid is probably watching him thinking, oh, I don't know, it's a big deal. The guy will be in the Hall of Fame.
Harden knocks down the three-pointer. Harden operates, creates some space, and nails it. Harden in a nice rhythm now. 24.6 assists.
James Harden, #1 scorer in the NBA, and the #1 for the MVP award, and he starts off the game with 2 points. Welcome our viewers watching on NBA TV here tonight. And Harden.
He He's really expanded his game through the years.
Harden, 3 and 1. He leads the league in that category of 4-pointers.
When you enjoy what you do, it's never considered one day of work.
That's correct. Well, Jordan decided he wasn't going to go to work then either, as he let play best when they play the best team.
Yeah, Doc Rivers always has the best game plan.
Harden to the basket for 2. Harden on the outside. Fires up a 3. Got it. Cold-blooded 3 by James Harden. Harden working on Rivers. Steps back. Fires! A cold-blooded jumper for James Harden.
Harden trying to get his own. And they wanted to walk because nobody else touched it. Instead, a triple at the end of the shot clock. Jen talked about Ryan at the start tonight. Missed the last 9. Harden with a off arm to find some space on Ian Clark. Smaller man. Now Harden into the body of Nico Mirotic. Smart play. Trying to back tap. And here comes Harden. So the pace is picked up. Harden on a step back triple. And a 4-point lead for Houston. Bell 6 of 6 there. Only 1 free throw so far for the Rockets. Harden will get a layup out of it. AD accounting for Capella. They've got 8 threes. Harden trying to get there, and he will. So James Harden pulls his way there, and that'll do it. A 6-point game. Harden picks it up. Shot selection. Interesting, to say the least. Harden. Look out.
Harden probably missed his last 5 threes, and he's still shooting.
Harden with AD coming over, but he didn't get there. Close game. That's huge. It'll be Harden. Hard to the hole. He got there. 9-point game.
Burial will be private. There will be a private funeral service at St. Louis Cathedral, which is actually where Tom and Gail Benson met.
Now, 5 on the shot clock for Harden. And another 3. This time it works. And then they simply do it.
Harden has Gibson on him on the switch. Shot clock down to 2. Step back for Harden. Drills it. Just calm, cool, and collected. Harden gets by Bielitsa.
But just the way that they use Clint Capella, I think that Gorky has utility like that.
Harden for 3, and it's one of the few buckets by the Rockets tonight.
Think about when they beat Golden State, when they beat the Washington Wizards. What happened in those games? Bielitsa had big games, and especially in the fourth quarter in Washington. But you've got to use Steph Curry to guard the big. They don't want that mismatch down low, so that's the counter to it. And Houston does it very well as Harden comes out of that timeout and gets a layup. You've got plenty of time left to chip away. Be aggressive here. Man, that's ridiculous. The old MVP candidate. And you got to break their serve.
Harden gets by Gorgie Jang.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, Tom Thibodeau's using a timeout.
Just the screening and rescreening to get Harden free is just, you know, Clint Capella's so good at it.
Harden will take a 3 and make a 3. And that's what he did last night. It was a 6-point game in New Orleans.
But the Blazers continuing to surge. Good ball movement, player movement. Amino knocks down the 3, and then Harden back.
With an easy and 1.
Harden waiting, already has the mismatch, so no need to send anybody over. Isolation play on Nurkic. And that's 3. Harden driving, scoring. And right now, things just too easy for James Harden. Off to a terrific start. 8 on the clock here. Harden on Ed Davis. Bye-bye, Ed Davis. Hello, James Harden. 8-0 run here for Portland in response to the 13-3 run from Houston. So Mike D'Antoni says, James, can you stop the run?
Okay, Turner, good defense.
5 on the clock. Oh, James step back.
Oh!
Lillard standing Harden up, gets inside, scores.
Well, he's a trailblazer, but he's tough playing like a warrior. There you go.
There you go. James Harden, step back three. That's good. Harden on Lillard, 5 on the clock. Tries to shake loose, gets inside. That's and one.
That's and one.
Stuck by Lillard, Harkless tracking. He fouls Harden right on the face. And the and one by James Harden.
Decent second half. Right now, he's doing his best. Gary Payton impersonation by trying to get a stop, and he couldn't.
3 on the clock. Step back. Cash. Harden's been tremendous. 12 of 23. Again, under 5 on the clock. Stepping back. Woo!
Griffin wants that basketball. Great hustle by Gerald Green. Took it away from Blake Griffin. Harden. There you go. All the way to the basket.
Both teams hustling, just can't get the ball to go down.
Did you draft any of these guys for your league? I would take that guy right there.
All day. That's MVP there.
Harden picked up by Bullock, who's an excellent defensive player. Getting some help from Kennard. Step back by James, and now.
At least.
Harden is fouled. Basket counts. Harden to the basket. Career high came against Houston earlier this season when he had 36. He loves to shoot in this building. So does that guy right there.
Bells had to battle back, and their other parents here, and then got into it as Harden gets another just easy layup.
You know, one of the keys was pick and roll
By Daryl Morey, who has to be the front runner for General Manager of the Year in the NBA. There's Harden to the basket again. Can't guard him one-on-one. They have not been shooting the three particularly well in the last couple of games. There's Harden with a big couple of steps to the basket.
And he's highly skilled.
Wow. Now that was deep.
Basically halfway, huh?
Yeah, man.
Liggins has been messing
There
with
it is
James.
again from way downtown. James Harden. The NBA. And 4 seconds on the shot clock as Harden puts it up and in. What a move.
Low post. Harden.
Into the second round if it gets the right opponent.
Yeah, they got a couple players who are not playing tonight.
James Harden. Solomon Hill trying to stay with Harden. Can't do it.
Great hesitation move there by James.
Harden is all alone, so Davis runs at him, but it's too late. I don't know why you would switch off of Harden. Well, it is, so it depends on who they catch. They're still good enough. And walking it right in is James Harden.
But the beauty of the Rockets roster is they've got several guys that can fill in.
And then you got James Harden.
Then you got the MVP.
Harden just playing around. Develop those young guys. He's been working hard with Joe Chi for the entire season.
Yeah, helping them reach their full potential.
Back door to Harden. They left him alone for a jump shot. And McGetty puts it up off the back of the iron. Good hustle, and James comes up with it. Harden to the rack.
Oh, he got up so high, he's got a nosebleed.
Let a team like this get into a game early. Oh, what a great move by the Beard. Can't guard him one-on-one, of course.
There's a switch. James Harden averages 1.3 points per possession when the big man switches on him because the big man can't guard him. And the Suns know they're playing the best team in the NBA. Now that they've got a little confidence, they know they can play with them.
James knows he can beat Hewlett anytime he wants to. A lot of that offense is sitting down over there because you get to appreciate what Eric Gordon does coming off that bench. And there's Harden trying to warm up now. He's got 15 points, 7-0 Houston run.
Can guard everyone.
Yeah, he and Capella do the job. All right, James to the basket, lays it up and in. Here come the Rockets. Down by only 4.
Part of Josh Jackson.
Good looking young rookie, 25 points. There's James again. Harden to the basket for 2. 18 seconds left to play. Rockets need a 3 to tie it. James steps back. James Harden hits his first three-pointer tonight, and it's cold-blooded.
Rudy Gay his first year with the Spurs, now guarding James Harden. Little crossover, drives inside, layup is good. That's what the officials say. What's so difficult in officiating James Harden is whether or not he does create it. Another great move, and slips it past Gay for the layup. It's such a bounce to his step. Harden inside, lays it home. James Harden with his 3rd field goal.
How about the screens he was set on the cross?
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of, oh my goodness, Harden, tough shot, lays it in. He's just 4 of 12 from the field.
Now me, I look 62. That's the problem.
Harden pulls back over the outstretched hand of Kyle Anderson. Now Bryn Forbes, the latest to pick up Harden. Harden steps back, little dance, and a 3-pointer. Largest lead of the game. Harden steps back, elbow jumper's good. He had some big games in games 4 and 5 in that final series. Harden drives, fouled, shot's good, and 1.
Not played as well as he has earlier in the season, so Rockets want to start him tonight, see if they can get him going. Hey, that guy right there is going pretty good to start the game.
A little tour across the press table there. Good thing he's okay.
All the way to the bucket for the Beard. Defense by Beal. Eric got it back. 5 seconds on the shot clock for James to work his magic. Step back 3. Bingo. Harden again. Oubre. He's just so strong, man. On the shot clock. James working on Morris. No problem. 2 and 1.
Play-by-play guy said they don't want to play Cleveland. They don't match up well with the Cavs.
Step back 3 for James Harden. 17 points. James gets a pick up high, takes it inside, and puts it up and in. How do you stop it? Nene comes in for Capella. Tucker down the baseline, sets up James in the corner. That's easy. Pounding that basketball. Steps back, fires, hits. The crowd loves it. That's what he does. Harden steps back. Got it. That's what he does. Frazier trying to slow down James. James steps back, fires again. James Harden. And he'll drive to the bucket, lays it up and in, and he'll get a 3 the old-fashioned way.
He's on the Rockets in Portland, and the Rockets were still able to win that game on the road.
Boom. The Beard. Good save. Right-handed shot.
James Harden.
Won't go down. P.J. Tucker comes out of there with it. James Harden wide open at the top. And he hits a 3. After that play. But Bill is the father of our director, Adam Hinsdale, and he's at home recuperating from the surgery. So, Bill. James. Baldwin trying to stay. He's had a good battle tonight with James Harden. Harden now going to take him one-on-one, no contest. Well,
oh, Bill had Tiger too.
he bought it.
I'll tell you what, Tiger Woods going to take a lot of money out of your pocket tomorrow.
16th game with OKC after getting the buyout from the Lakers. Harden blocked by Anthony, but count the 2, and James Harden gets his first field goal.
He's the MVP. I agree. So what do you argue? You always just try to argue for no reason.
Paul George bumps Harden, and he still throws it up and in. All 3 of them will have earned an NBA MVP. James Harden goes right back with a jumper. He's got 6. Harden for 3.
The referees have to be able to say, I missed that one.
That's true. The only difference is a coach's mistake and a player mistake as Harden hits another 3.
Against the Warriors in his last game.
Harden gets inside, flips it up and in. Harden has come alive here in this second quarter. 4 to shoot. Harden, little crossover, step back, 3-pointer, puts it in. So sweet from James Harden, and it's back to 1.
Top scorer over 30 points a game. He'll joust with Lopez and put up a 3 and put it down. He's played 33 games this season in the G League as Travis Wynn. Second-year player out of UCLA, Harden with a 3.
But that's also a welcome to the league, Brooke, by James Harden.
The Rockets lost to Oklahoma City Saturday, 108-102. They beat Portland and Washington prior to that.
Oh, goodness.
It's P.J. Tucker who grabs the ball and back to Harden. 4 of 9. He's got 14. He moves through traffic and glides for 2. Count it in the 5. Led by as many as 11. Now leading by 6. Harden the drive and the slam. Oh, that was a big hammer.
Game, then you're just going to let them shoot as many as they want and pack it in inside.
And Harden with his first attempt from downtown.
So hard to weather the storm on the first run as a young team. Oh my goodness, what a step back.
He has every move.
When one guy gets it, it kind of turns into ISO, trying to drive and then kind of telegraphing your play.
Here's Harden for 3. It's been a long time between 3-pointers.
And not necessarily the defense of Minnesota.
And ended an 11-0 run by Houston. Here's Harden again. That's a 2 in a row for James Harden.
Trying to hold his team in it right now.
Here's Harden on the drive. Harden with the rebound. Harden scores, going right at Wiggins.
And then he flexes his muscle, and you know what that was about? That was about his lower body, his hip.
He has scored the last 6 points for the T-Wolves. Shot clock to 5. Harden. Too much space. Was able to drive the lane.
Green has moved to the 4, so that brings Gibson outside. No longer do you have his rebounding.
That counts. It's a 3-pointer, and Rose with the foul.
Will come and you pass it out. That's a play within itself. Great job that time. Towns being unselfish.
Harden on the screen, and he stuffs. What a move by Harden. Rose defending on Harden. Steps back and fires. Yes. James Harden. Quarter. Harden got the step and the bucket. Plus the foul. Gibson with a bullet pass that's picked off. That was a dangerous pass. Harden. There's a change of speed on Wiggins, and he banks it home.
Watch the film and see how many mismatches they had inside.
And amazingly, although Harden has had his usual solid game as he scores, again he has 35 points to their lowest 3-point percentage of the season. Wiggins is stripped.
And it's not because of defense that they're missing the threes. They just miss some.
Harden does not miss. Wiggins defending on Harden. All one-on-one here. Harden steps back and fires. He has been unstoppable. Resident of the Woodlands in the Houston area. Oh, the drive by Harden, who now has 43 points.
As your coach Thibodeau, you could not have scripted a better start here for your ball club.
Harden will take it in, scooping it home, and a foul. He does that every time.
He did say, though, offensively that the ball has to move. He said if we're going to pound it inside, you got to get it there, but don't hang on to it. As yet another three falls.
Harden still has not attempted a shot. 4 minutes in. Got Gibson on him right now. Timer at 3. Harden for 3, and he drills it.
Back down dribble, get a separation because Anderson has some length.
He's got the last 6 for Minnesota. As Harden takes it strong to the goal. Their largest of the game. Here's Harden, got 5 points, make it 7. Harden 3 of 6 from the floor.
I think they've done that.
And we'll hear what Paul, Jalen, and Chauncey all have to say about that with Beadle coming up on Toyota halftime. Here's Harden, strokes it down on a 3 ball.
Not let him get ahead of steam to the rim.
Harden 4 for 11 from the floor, coming off a 2 for 18 game, but then a beautiful finish on that play. Minnesota by 1. Butler trying to get into Harden, but Capella sets a great screen. And a 3 for James Harden, his 3rd. Harden gets past his man, going to get an easy 2 here. It's a 13-point game. Tibbs is going to...
Yeah.
He was thinking about a timeout. He's only got 2 left. And then the Wolves exploded offensively. They led by as many as 19, but now Houston can get back to 10 or 9. As Harden finishes somehow, and he's fouled on the play. 13 rebounds. He had just 5 points in game 2, all in the first quarter. Harden goes into Towns. Very smart play. A 3-point opportunity for James Harden, who now has 25 points.
We saw 2 of 18 in game 2 down in Houston. He's trying to get free of Rose. Harden with a floater inside.
There we go.
He finally converts. The Wolves been trying to slow the pace of this series. Step back 3, Harden. Good! Harden nails one from outside. Come in, Harden remains in the game. Gordon, Nene, and Ariza the 5 out there for the Rockets. Under 5 to go, 3, James. Good! Man. Harden has got the stroke now after beginning the game 0 of 7. He was on the doorstep. Here comes Harden. Butler is in. Butler from behind. Harden to the hole. Man. Glides for 2. Of 17.
Too easy. Now that is too easy.
And Capella grabs the rebound. He's got 14 of them. Harden on the fly with ease. Everything is easy for Harden in this half, isn't it?
This is the luxury Mike D'Antoni didn't have last year. The ball doesn't always have to be in James Harden's hands for him to be effective. He was off the ball right there. Mike D'Antoni, he wanted to get deep into their bench. Nice move again. 14 points for the quarter for Harden.
So the Rockets have had runs of 11-0 and 12-0 in this quarter. Harden has just shot lights out in this second half. 4.5 to go here in the 3rd. Rockets trying to go up 3-1. Harden 3! Wow! Kick ball by Towns. Harden will float and fire. Now they have Teague on Harden. Shot clock is down to 2 with a screen by Capella, and a 3 is away.
Got to show higher. Nice find there by Teague.
8 in the quarter for Towns, 13 for the game. Screen for Harden, open lane to drive. Finally, no help there for the defense. And a pretty highlight. Here comes Chris Paul. Harden 3, book it. Wow.
Regain the lead here for Minnesota.
Paul, Harden, step back triple, Capella the screen.
Too easy.
Gibson is on Harden. Right around him and he hammers it home.
1 of 6 for Wiggins.
Capella's got like telescopic arms as he reels that in. Harden a 3. He's got 2 in a row. They've hung their head on that all season long, intensifying it second half of the year. The driving Harden. send into the stripe. So they were very close. Harden baiting, driving, slicing, scoring.
I mean, he is so gifted with the basketball.
Gobert and Capella, because they're going to take care of the paint with the rebounding and the shot blocking. Well, he couldn't block the shot of Harden that time. He'll play hard. Now, we're talking about a tough guy. He was matched up in that Oklahoma City series with George. When you throw in Capella in the mix, it's really a very tough three guys. Harden backs out Donovan Mitchell. That step-back three is pure. Defensive Player of the Year against the best one-on-one player in the league. There it goes. Harden got by him and scored it. And he makes it look so easy. Yeah, Doc Rivers said it was the most difficult cut that he ever had to make. Harden cuts right through the Jazz with another three. Rivers with 8 on the shot clock. Little iso ball. The step back three is on the way. Seen it a million times. This is Harden's house. He's got 20. It's like a slow dance out here. James Harden choosing the music. He caught him on got that type of afternoon, UB. He took a little bump, too, it seemed like. He can opt for a 6-3 guy. 17-point lead for the Rockets. Harden with a pump fake on O'Neal. Boy, had him off balance the entire sequence for the Bucks. On that nice down screen early in the clock to get Gordon on those curls from the right side or left side. There's the step back three. There it is. And he has been money with it all Sunday afternoon. There's still 8 minutes to go. Now the big thing is can Mitchell continue to beat these people off the dribble? James Harden caught Donovan Mitchell with his hand down. Oh, no, he played. Oh, there it is. Harden left it short, but got it back. Just when you think you get that initial stop, he scored. Harden gets into the paint. In crowded territory, turns it over. And Gordon makes the steal at the other end. Why not, says Harden. And another three.
One of the best one-on-one players in the game.
Here comes Harden with a floater. They're going to keep Gobert down low, but he just lobs it right over him for 2.
If you are Quinn Snyder, you could not have scripted a better first half.
Good move. Harden slithering for 2.
Well, there's no rim protection. Can they close the quarter well, though?
3. Harden. Anderson inside high screen. They have the switch on defense. Crowder is now on Harden.
What a move.
They're only playing 15 minutes in the first half and 3 on Crowder. No fouls to give. Burke stripped. Harden. All 3 Houston field goals in this quarter. And he's got Mitchell on him. Oh, my crippling move inside.
Get that one to go going that fast towards the rim.
There was a lot of speed on that drive. Harden just unloads. Inside, Harden with a floater will answer at the other end. Mitchell tries right through him, buzzsawing his way inside. Great rejection by Capella. Paul Tucker. It's a 3 by Harden.
We are really facing adversity this season. Had a smooth regular season, and this is our first real chance to prove our mettle. They've come out very strong. Ingles lobs inside, knocked away by Capella. Turnover number 4 for Utah. Here is Harden to the rim, lays it home. This crowd just begging for something to cheer for. Harden's floater is good. 7 points, 5 assists in the first for James Harden. Undrafted in 2015, played overseas for a couple of years. Has been an impressive rookie this year as Harden hits the bomb.
Shoot the ball well, inside or outside, in 2.5 games now against Houston.
Meanwhile, Harden and the Rockets having no problem inside or outside. He has 12 points.
But no, not the way this team has played all season.
Harden couldn't float it in, gets it back, and stuffs it home, plus the foul.
Storm and Norman Van Leer in the backcourt. What a player. Well before his coaching career. Magnificent coach, another great person.
Kristen talked about this at the top. No favors in the starting lineup. Now you get a chance to match small as Harden takes it all the way to the cup. With Jay Crowder in the starting lineup now, they are waiting for something to happen to cheer about.
Here's the scoring champion this season in the NBA, James Harden. Too easy is right.
That is too easy.
They have not been able to connect like they're normally used to. This is the top three-point shooting team. Most makes, most attempts. With a nice floater right there from Harden, who's got a quick 6 for the Rockets.
Because what do?
Harden will dance and take it right to the rack.
You send help. They have shooters that surround that three-point line. And finish up a quarter here by Utah. Let's see if Houston has the answer.
Harden with a drive, and he glides in for the deuce. Trailing by as many as 15 at one time. No fouls to give with under a minute to go. Look at Harden. Take it, slice it, and put it down. How? In the first quarter, Harden had 14. Second quarter, Paul had 10. That is a 3. Ron Harden. Harden will take it inside and get it to go. 17 of them in game 4. Approaching 4 to play in the first. Harden will try it with a lot of ferocity, as he always does. Yes.
Goes right at the body of Derek Favors.
I think Mitchell can't get it. He had 25. It was 8 and 24 from the floor.
Now the Rockets are starting to get it clicking here.
It's Tucker. Harden caught it and stride. The floater is away. Counted for 2. That was a goal attempt. Shot clock at 5. Harden got the Capella screen. Sifts through traffic, 15-footer.
See if I can get him going offensively.
He's got 13 in the game.
How about the bench of Utah? Everyone standing up now, engaged.
Harden.
So they're going to go right at that. Got to go right at him. And who wants to make a shot?
Steal. Harden. Great play. The steal, the drive. Rebound by Gordon. Rockets on an 11-5 run. And Reggie shooting 70%. Here comes Harden inside.
Long Island and Houston with the backboard of James Harden. First ball Harden all alone and knocks it down.
Kevin Durant guarding James Harden. He wanted this assignment.
Harden off the dribble, right at the rim.
Technical foul on Draymond Green.
But doesn't mind the fact that it puts even more pressure on the Warriors to open out the road. A step back by Harden. Another 3.
Here's that isolation basketball you were talking about, Marvelous.
And the step back by Harden. That is his 3rd three-pointer. Once again, it is Rooney defending on Harden. Harden gets the step. Harden with the bucket. Harden steps back on Rooney and hits a 3 for Harden. Once again, it's Rooney. No problem for Harden.
Just like that. He baits him by making it 3.
There's Durant to the rim. He is expecting contact. Harden ahead of the field and scores. Matches up with Gerald Green, now switches off to James Harden. Harden off the dribble. Harden goes glass. Leading the NBA in that department for a 4th straight season. Here's Harden on a step back and knocks it down.
Don't talk to the pitcher. Come on, man.
Or are you a psychic? Nice pass for Harden. A back door set up by Capella. See Iguodala looking to pull the chair. Here's Harden with the layup. Up on 6 minutes to play in the 4th. Harden on a crossover. Harden on a step back. Yes. 10-point Golden State lead. Harden with a series of moves. Durant in his face, and Harden able to hit. Harden played by Thompson at the start. Harden off the dribble and scores.
I was being generous. Still a chair drill. And for those of you that don't know what that means, go to the gym, practice your shot, and put a chair for defense.
Oh, Harden, that's too easy. There was a miscommunication on the part of the Warriors.
Harden now played by Green. Shot clock is down to 5. Harden for 3.
And that's right in the grill of Draymond Green. Still 9 rebounds, assists, still being active and in it. Always a threat on the floor.
Harden on the drive. Able to work his way to the rim. Gets it to Tucker. Back to Harden. And Harden shoots. Yes! As he made his move, Harden now played by Curry. Harden got the step. No help there, and Harden able to finish. 71-59, Houston. Again, they work it around effectively. That counts! And the foul. Running to tie the series at 1. Durant lost it. Here comes Harden. Thompson back. Harden scored. In game 1, it's just 3 of 11 here this evening. Harden. James Harden from downtown. Here's the lead. Capella kicks it back. Harden is open for 3. Yes. James Harden from downtown. Swinging the ball, picking up assists. Here's Harden on the drive. This time he went at Bell and was able to put it home. Having difficulty with the dribble on Curry. Harden on the recovery. Harden. Oh, he got the hop.
For that leadership and scoring ability, but tonight both of them struggled.
Here's Harden as Curry went down. Try to backpedal. By Harden, recovered by Curry. And his pass picked off. Harden ahead. So Paul hits Harden, who was ahead of the field. Harden puts a move on Curry and scores. For Draymond, his 3rd technical of the playoffs. Here's Harden for 3.
Nice.
And knocks it down.
Okay, there's an answer.
And Looney affected that shot. Look out! Green did not see the pass. Back comes Harden, and that's the first field goal for the Rockets. Steve Kerr very upset with that last play. A lot of dribbling here by Harden. Driving hook is good. Beautiful shot by James Harden. Gerald Gordon has come on for Chris Paul. Now Harden putting moves on Thompson and shoots. And gets the hop.
Thank you. That's why we want you to shoot the open one, because you can make a 50-footer with the hand in your face. Him hold the ball to the end of the shot clock, miss a jumper. We saw right there getting the easy layup.
And here's Harden. That'll count as a goaltend. Harden on a step back over Curry and knocks it down. It's a 3-pointer for Harden. Looney switches off to Harden, goes to the step back and hits. All right, thank you, David. Here's Harden with the drive. And stuffs a facial by James Harden going right at Draymond Green, and a lot of chatter out there.
But better offense to suck 2 defenders to find Chris Paul. And he picks him again.
Steal from Harden, took it away from Durant, and he puts it down. Harden putting a nice move on Curry and scores. With just under 3 to go in the 3rd. Harden has been quiet here in the 3rd. Nice move, though, here by James Harden. Went right at Jordan Bell. Harden on the drive. Harden scores.
Let him get back to his left.
Has won each game in this series.
Looney defending on Harden. Harden on the drive. Marv Albert, Chris Webber, Reggie Miller, David Aldridge, Kristen Ledlow working the sideline, and Harden got the step.
What are your percentages?
Harden played by all, turned around. Curry.
That could have been a foul as well. You see Harden a little bit frustrated.
Harden around Looney. It counts. And the foul. The foul committed by Kevon Looney. Marv Albert, Reggie Miller, Chris Webber, David Aldridge, Kristen Ledlow. Bad pass, picked off. Harden on the drive.
The game tied at 13. Harden putting moves on Durant. Beat him off the dribble. 3 minutes to play in the first. Harden puts the move on Bell and hits.
That was the correct play right there by Durant, finding the wide open man, the weak side.
There's Harden and hits the three. And the Rockets off to the terrific start. 12 for 23 from the field. 7 of those from downtown. Another three for James Harden.
19 in the first quarter. Amazing.
Whoa, Harden took the dribble away from Green and puts it down. James Harden, who checked in at the start of the second quarter.
It was a miscommunication up top, too. Both players went to the screener.
Harden accelerates and scores, plus the foul. The foul committed by Looney, and Harden will go to the line.
Because of the defensive intensity here in this third quarter.
Harden with the step and dunks.
Trying to get Curry in that switch.
Harden sets up the step back and knocks it down. What a beautiful move. Now Bell switches off. 3 on the shot clock, and Harden again is able to hit the three. Getting the dazzling display from Curry that has been missed the last couple of games. Harden going right at Bell. Gordon from way downtown. Back tap by Green, and it's taken by Ariza for the Rockets. Here's Harden open for 3. So James Harden, who broke out of his three-point slump. Harden comes across against Thompson. Thompson played well against Harden the other day at the defensive end. That counts and the foul. It's a three-pointer plus the foul on Thompson. Harden played by Bell. Bell, the rookie out of Oregon. Here's Harden with the step and the reverse.
He loves that mismatch with Bell. Harden does.
Just standing around. He's got to learn to play without the basketball. He could be so valuable to this team. Nice move once again by Harden.
Capella 5 of 6 from the field. How about Thompson missing both? And on the back tap, it's kept alive by Green. Oh, his pass stolen by Harden. Harden with the stop. Opening minute, third quarter. Harden now played by Looney. Got the step and scored. Which is what he did after he had 2 in the first quarter that picked up a third. Here's Harden.
Why do you keep allowing him to get back to his left side?
Harden just 7 for 22 from the field, able to hit on the runner.
When you've made 3 threes in a row, now that's going to open up for him.
Harden on the drive. It counts and the foul. And 2 of 12 from 3. Here's Harden on the drive. Green stays right with him, and Harden hits. Couldn't play it any better than that.
By Thompson.
Harden with the step back, then takes the pass and lays it in. Nicely done by the Rockets. It's a 9-point lead. Not scoring, but doing it in every other area. Here's Harden. He got the step. 99-92.